Alrighty, guys, it is time to reveal which drivers will be making up your Season 12 chase for the NASCAR Pokemon Cup Series. Before I begin, we had 21 different winners, believe it or not, in Season 12 alone. But we narrowed it down to 17 because 4 winners were not eligible for the chase. The first ineligible winner was Cody Hagan, who had a race win, but he posted a spoiler in his race win in Montegi, so he got suspended for the race in Eldora and lost his chase spot as a result of that. The other one was Daniel Coffey, but he did not compete a full-time schedule, even though his name was popped up on the car. I couldn't change that. It was actually supposed to be Charles Sanford in that race in 349, and Jacob Lawler was racing in the 4 races before 349, and the first 4 races were driven by Avi Sachs in the number 90. So Coffey did not race in World Course Tour 12, and he will race. He will be back in the chase races and the All Star Weekend, but he will not be eligible for the chase, even though he had that one win earlier in the season because he did not complete a full schedule. And finally, the 2 other winners, Luke and Leia Walker, are from TA2 Racing, and they cannot be in the chase because they're not eligible to win the championship. So we had 21 different winners, and we had 22 race weekends, so which is quite impressive. That's just about a winner for every race week, a different winner every race weekend, just about that. So anyway, here are your chasers for season 12. And now you see here, you probably already know how it's going to be set up. I already told you guys on Facebook, but if you didn't catch my Facebook post, the winners were separated in terms of most wins, most top fives, and most top tens. So if you had won 2 races before the chase, you're pretty much locked in to be in the chase. If you're part of the one-time winners, the one-win drivers to be in the chase, then the drivers with the most top fives would get into the whatever spots they have left. And if that is tied, we would decide for the most top tens that would get into the final chase spots. Um, Top fives are carried over to top tens plus other finishes outside 6th through 10th. Top tens combined finishes from the top 5 and 6th through 10th, so that's how the numbers are pretty high for top tens. If all else fails, if the first 3 failed, then the highest pole setters, in other words, the drivers with the most poles, would get the final spots. If that's still tied, then the fewest DNFs would get the final chase spots. And if all that is tied, had all that be tied, then the chase would have actually had to be regrouped to fit those drivers. I would give up pretty much and allow those tied drivers to all be chasers for the season. But as you can see here, we didn't need to do that. Anyway, your first chasers are the 2-time winners this season. They are Nicholas Guerrera, Roman Rahal, Mark Riggleman, and Jordan Davis. Those are the 2-time winners. And now the one-time winners with the most top fives. They are with 4 top fives and 1 win, Sean Harple. With 3 top fives and 1 win are Daniel Voiles, Jasmine Acosta, Joshua Balkin, and Michael Walton. And the drivers with the most top fives, with 2 top fives, not the most actually, the drivers with 2 top fives, Ian Dutta, Preston Plord, Austin Mongold, Connor Breton, and Austin LaPlante. Now this is where it gets interesting. The final spots are Trevor Gelfi, Kyle Collins, and Austin Talley, that each have 1 top 5 and 1 win. However, Trevor Gelfi has 3 top 10s, and Kyle Collins has 2 top 10s, and Austin Talley only has 1 top 10, which came from the win and is only top 5 this season. So because of that, Trevor Gelfi and Kyle Collins have the final chase spots in the season 12 chase, and Austin Talley will be the only winner eligible for the chase that will not be a chaser in Season 12 since there's only 16 spots available. Even though there were 17 winners eligible for the chase, we can only have 16 spots. Unfortunately, Frost and Tally, because he didn't have enough top 5s and top 10s, he will be the odd man out going into the chase. So unfortunately, his championship hopes are just done by the narrowest of margins. If he had one other top 10, he would have probably battled Kyle Collins for the final position of the top 10. So, well, that's your chase. We have Guerrera, Rahal, Riggleman, Davis, Harple, Voiles, Acosta, Balkin, Walton, Dutta, Plord, Mongold, Breton, LaPlante, Gelfie, and Collins. Those are your 16 chasers that are going to be competing for the chase in Season 12. All 16 drivers will be given 1,000 points to start off, but they'll each be receiving 3 bonus points for every win they've earned before the chase. So Guerrera, Rahal, Riggleman, Davis will earn 1,006 points. The rest of the field will earn 1,003 points because of their wins before the chase. And remember, we're going to be using the chase grid format. So during the final 10 races of the season, if any of these chasers win a race during the chase, that chaser advances to the next round, whatever that next round may be. Sweet Elite 8, Dirty Dozen, Elite 8, or Final 4. Whichever round we were in on the beforehand, that driver will advance to the next round, whatever next round that might be. And after every 3 races in the chase, the bottom 4 drivers in points are eliminated from championship contention. It'll be down to 12 drivers in the chase, then down to 8, and down to the final 4. Only at Zandvoorts the season finale. The highest finisher of the 4 drivers remaining in the chase will be declared your Season 12 champion. So we're using the chase grid format that the Sprint Cup Series currently uses. But anyway, hope you guys, good luck to all drivers, all 16 drivers, all 16 chasers. The next race will be the first chase race of the season. I'll bring up the schedule a little bit just to show you what we're talking about. Here are the chases in case if you didn't know already. Homestead, Miami will be the first chase race. The second one is at Charlotte. The first cutoff race, elimination race, is at Texas. Then it's going to go to Circuit of Americas. One minor change to note, the Circuit of Americas race will not be a timed race. It'll be a lapped race because I decided time races are going to be too difficult to follow, so I'm going to make this a lapped race. Don't know how many laps I'll set the Circuit of Americas, but it will not be set on a timed race, just to let you guys know. Then we head to Sonoma, and the second cutoff race will be held at Hot Topic at the Glen. That'll have a different Glen configuration. You'll know what it is. A Glen configuration we have probably the only one we have never used at all is going to be used for the first time at the Glen for the second cutoff race. And it should be interesting. Then we have Talladega, Indianapolis, and the Super Snack 500, which will be the final cutoff race before the final 4 race in Zandvoorts. So therefore our next race will be Homestead, Miami. Usually we would have the All-Star race take place between the end of World Course Tour and the chase, the beginning of the chase, but I've decided to push the All-Star race to the end of the season after the season finale because I would probably be released on Thanksgiving weekend, if not Thanksgiving Day, which I'm trying to aim towards, and I felt that having the All-Star race up on Thanksgiving Day by Thanksgiving Day would probably be a better fit. To end Season 12 with a bang. Would be much better to end that with a bang with an all-star race. So anyway, we don't know how the all-star race will be set up. We do know that the 16 chasers, will be locked into the all-star race, and the rest, if applicable, will have to race in the all-star showdown for remaining spots, if there's any. So anyway, good luck to all chasers. We will see you the first race at Homestead, Miami. This is the account second here. I'll see you later.